They always say, don't I go back to a house that has been empty for more than 7 years? They say the house no longer belongs to the living, but Adam didn't listen. He was a city person, educated and modern. He didn't believe in superstitions or grandmother's tales. To him, Saka and Penando are just bedtime stories to keep kids from playing outside at dusk. He returned to his late grandfather's village to look for the land title to sell the old house. It had been abandoned since his grandfather passed away 7 years ago. He had not thought of selling it at that time, not when he didn't need the money. But his financial situation has deteriorated since the COVID years. It is time to get rid of the old house and bring some needed cash to his bank account. The old house is a beautiful wooden structure tucked away behind a wall of rubber trees. But as he pulled into the driveway, the air feels heavy, like the oxygen is being squeezed out of the trees. He noticed the front door is slightly ajar. He told himself it was just the wind. It couldn't have been intruders as there was nothing to steal inside the house. But he had forgotten the old saying. In the Malay Heartland, the wind doesn't open doors, it invites things in. The interior smells of mothballs and rotted wood. He started searching for the land title. In the master bedroom, under a loose floorboard, lies a small bundle wrapped in yellow cloth, kuning diraja. It's tied with 3 knots of black string. His heart hammers against your ribs. He knew what this was, a bunkusen, a pact. Ignoring the chill running down his spine, he untied it. Inside is a lock of hair, a rusted iron nail, and a piece of dried skin. Suddenly, the cicadas outside go silent, complete, deafening silence. Adam looked at his watch. It was already 7 in the evening. Outside the window, the sun had started setting in the horizon. He let out a startled gasp. It felt as if he had been in the house only minutes, but hours had passed. Then he heard it. From the kitchen downstairs. Crack, crack. The sound of someone or something chopping onions on a wooden board. He rushed to the kitchen, but it's empty. The knife is on the floor. It's wet. He tried to leave, but his car keys aren't on the table where he left them. He looked out the window and his blood freezes. Standing at the edge of the rubber trees was a figure. Her hair was long, matted, reaching her ankles. He closed all the windows. He locked the doors. But he forgot one thing about these old Malay houses. They are built with gaps in the floorboards for ventilation. As he sat in the living room, shivering with fear, he heard a wet, dragging sound from under the house. Sheh, 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 sheh. And then a soft feminine whisper through the floorboards. Adam, I am hungry. The light bulb flickered and died. Adam was plunged into total darkness. He turned on his phone's flashlight. The beam hits the corner of the ceiling. She was there, crouched like a spider in the rafters. Her face was a gray, sunken mess of rotting flesh, but her eyes, they are wide, milky white, and bulging. She was not a Ponchnak. She was the Saka of the house, a guardian spirit left behind by Adam's ancestors, hungry because no one has fed it for years. She dropped from the ceiling. She didn't land on the floor. She floated inches above it, her feet pointed downwards, toes scraping the wood. She moved toward him, not by walking, but by teleporting. 1 second, she was 5 feet away. The next, she was 5 inches from his face. The smell hits him then. The smell of a dead animal left in the sun for a week. She reached out a hand with nails like blackened claws. She didn't want the yellow cloth. She wanted the blood of the lineage that made the pact. The next morning, the village headman found the car. The engine was still warm. The yellow cloth was sitting on the front porch, neatly tied once again with black string. What about Adam? Unfortunately, no one ever seen him again. In Malay folklore, Saka is an inherited spirit or jinn passed down through generations, often originating from an ancestor who used it for protection, strength, or supernatural abilities. These spirits require feeding and maintenance, posing dangers if neglected or if the heir is unwilling to accept it. If you ever travel through the back roads of Malay Heartland and see a beautiful, empty wooden house behind the trees, don't stop to take photos, because some things in the Malay world don't want to be sold or found. They want to be fed. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Also, please let me know in the comment below what other Southeast Asian paranormal stories you would like me to feature.